Carrie with Canary Quilts. I wanted to jump on here real quick, let you know about this free pattern that Fat Quarter Shop has put out. It's called Love Note Quilt Pattern. It literally took me maybe 45 minutes to put together. It did not take long, and sometimes you need just quick and easy things like this to do. After doing some really hard stuff and sewing, you can just put this together so fast, and it's so cute, and you can feel so good about yourself. So, I just wanted to let you know it's out there in case you want to do it. The fabrics I used were, if you watch my box opening, from my Holiday Fat Quarter Club, Be My Valentine. It's the November one. And I'll show you the fabrics when I start putting this together. But I was really wanting something to do with these fabrics, and I found it. Because this is such a big print, I wanted something big. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, that would be perfect to put there. So, yeah, it worked out great. Plus, I had to do a little improvisation because they call for yardage, and all I had was fat quarters, so I had to improvise a little bit to get it to fit, but not much at all. So probably about a ½ inch, you'll get to see me do that. But anyway, I have a link to the pattern down below. I have a link to my fabrics if you're interested in them down below. If you check those out, it really does help the channel out. Hit subscribe button, notification bell, and you'll get to see the next Valentine's quilt I put out here in about a week or two. That's going to be fun too. But anyway, just want to let you know about the free pattern, and so you can get to sew on it too. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, to get started on the Love Note quilt pattern, that is an exclusive pattern from Fat Quarter Shop, and it is a free pattern, so you can go download it. I wanted to show you the fabrics I'm going to use. I got these fabrics in my Holiday Fat Quarter Club back in November, and I think this is perfect for it. When I saw this pattern, I was like, yep, that's perfect for these. It only takes 4 fabrics though, so these are the fabrics that came in my club, but these are the fabrics I am going to use. So this is going to be the bottom of my card, which I think is perfect for that. And then this is going to be the outside of the card, or it'd be the interior of the card, I guess. And then this is the background. And then this is going to be the heart that's coming out of the card. So it's going to be really cute and unique to me. So I just wanted to share with you before I start cutting the fabrics that I'm going to use. But I have a link to all these fabrics down below if you like them. This Fat Quarter bundle is actually available with much more fabrics in it and a more variety of fabrics. This was just what I got in the Holiday Fat Quarter Club back in November. So let me show you my cuts. Alright, there's my cuts, and I didn't use alphabetties because all my alphabetties are being used at the moment. This should be a very quick and easy quilt, and I should be able to distinguish between which pieces I need when I need them. So, this is going to be for the bottom of the envelope, right here. This pink on here. My white pieces are the same here, they're going around here. The inside, and they've used a lot of the same fabrics. I didn't get this pink here or the brown, but I do have these 2 fabrics. So my heart is right here with these 2 rectangular cuts. My background, I have to cut a big square, which I did, and then I have 4 long strips I need to cut, and I'm going to have to improvise here in the end because my pieces are about a ½ inch too short than what they call for. But I'll figure that out when I get there. Those are these pieces that go around, so they may just be skinnier than what we have on here. So that may be the improvise I make. But anyway, let's see what we got to do first. So the first thing we need to do is grab our white squares here and draw a line on the back. And then we need to take these 2 pieces right here of our heart, which is going to make up our heart, and we got to put in the big piece, we've got to put one of these up here so that we can sew on the line, and then we're going to trim from the seam there. And then this one goes on the bottom down here. So we want to sew on that line, and then we'll come back and we'll get it trimmed up. So we want to trim 1/4 inch from our seam. And we want to iron towards the white corner. Take our heart, we need to grab this square, white square. We're going to add it to this, and then we're going to sew this to this, and then we'll take our pieces here and just basically put a border around them. So get this sewn on, we're going to iron towards the white piece. Now we're going to sew this to this, and we're going to iron towards the bigger red piece. And there's our heart. That was really quick. So now we just want to take the shorter of these two pieces here, and we are going to add them to the short side, the short red side. So we'll put them on like this. And we're always going to be ironing towards this outside border. There's our two sides added on, and we have ironed towards the sides. We're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to add it and iron towards that border. So, and then our little heart center will be done. These two big squares, we literally need to cut in half. And when I mean in half, I mean on the diagonal. So here we go, from corner to corner on the diagonal. This fabric's going to be so cute. There's my first one. There's that one. So those are ready to go. Alright, now that we have our borders on this, we can add our cuts. And we're going to go like this around. Look at that, it's already a card. It's already a card. So what we want to do is add these two first, and then we are going to iron towards our big triangles, and then we'll add these two and iron towards these two triangles. So it looks like we need to center. We need to do some centering. So I'm going to crease to find the center, and crease to find the center. Now I can see it. Put those creases together, and then we'll just line up our edges. Okay, so I'm going to find this center and line up my other. This one goes on the bottom, so it has to be this fabric. This extremely cute fabric. Center that. We'll get it sewn on. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Iron towards the big triangles, and then looks like we need to come back and trim it. Okay, there we go. Now we need to trim it up to size, which I got to go to my big mat to do, but look at that, that's turning out really cute. Looks like an envelope. So I'm going to go get it trimmed. Alright, I got it trimmed up. Now we take our strip of this pink fabric, and we're going to add it right down here to the bottom. How do I want to add this? I don't know. That looks pretty good. It kind of looks like that matches, but so we'll add this, and we are going to iron towards this bottom strip. we go. So now all that's left is to add and probably try to improvise because I've got to cut these off. See how these fit on my quilt. So let me get these cut off and we'll come back and see where I'm at. Okay, where am I? Yep, just about a 1/2 inch short. So I probably could take a 1/4 inch off of here and then a 1/4 inch off of here, and it really wouldn't take away from anything, the look of it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go get the top and bottom of this little quilt top cut so that I can fit it on here. Alright, so I went over to my big cutting board and I cut a 1/4 of an inch off of each side. So you can see I still have room up here and I've definitely got room down there. So I can now add these to my sides. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get these put on and then we'll come back and we'll see where we're at with the other strips and how much I need to trim off. But this is, I'm having to do trimming, if you remember, because I'm using fat quarters. I'm not using yardage like they call for. I'm using fat quarters. All right, there's my sides put on. Now I need to see, I don't know, where am I at with this? I am actually perfect. Look at that. So just a little, I had to cut off the top and bottom, and I was able to do this with fat quarters. So I'm telling you, it can be done. It can be done. All right, I'm going to put these on. Our little quilt top's going to be done. So we're going to sew and iron towards the strip. There we go. There's my little finished quilt. And I'm telling you, this might have taken a 1/2 hour to 45 minutes to do. It did not take very long. And if any of you are wondering why I didn't just take the 1/2 inch off down here, it's simply because I like this fabric more than I like that point. And most envelopes don't come to a point. They're a little rounded, so looks just like an envelope to me. But there you go. That's a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. I used my holiday fat quarter club to do it. It didn't take very long at all. So it's pretty simple to put together. It's pretty close to being a beginner quilt. But anyway, yeah, check out the links below that I've got. I've got my fabrics down there. I've got the pattern, a link to the pattern down there. You can check it out. And thanks so much for watching me make this quilt. I just loved making it, and it's simple, and sometimes you just need to do something fun and simple. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.